Hi there, students. A Canon. A Canon. Notice with one N. The one that shoots is double N. Okay, a canon is an accepted principle, a rule, a law, a code, a basis for judgment, a criteria. So the canons for what was a beautiful woman were very different in ancient times to those they are today. Okay? So a canon, a basis, a rule, an established principle. He's always breaking the canons of polite society and saying rude things, doing the wrong things. Yeah? So what are the canons for a good English lesson? What is the standard, the benchmark, the criterion? Yeah? What's the criterion for this? What are the canons for a good English lesson? Yeah, the canons of morality. We need to decide our own personal canons of morality and not stick to those of society. As I said again, remember the one that fires, boom, is a double N. Different word, different spelling. Okay, so a canon, a general rule, a principle, a criterion by which you judge something. The way he played in the match violated the canons of fair play. Yeah, so canons, precepts, tenets, formulas, principles, standards. Yeah, what's expected, the yardstick, the benchmark, the norm. Okay, the convention, and these are canons. Notice, let's go through some other meanings of canon. Okay, a canon can be a priest. Yeah, a canon is a Christian priest who has special duties in a cathedral. Okay, so it's a religious position. Yeah, and then a canon of writing. A set of books or a set of writings that people generally agree are good, are important, are worth studying. So his poems finally made it into the canon of English poetry. Yeah. Okay. His name is in the canon of works that should be studied. Okay, so these are like the ones that are generally agreed to be good. We can also use this word, a canon, to talk about all the writings or works known by a particular author. Yeah. Yeah. He in his library he has the entire Shakespearean canon, all of the works written by Shakespeare. Yeah, and in music you can also use this to mean the repetition of a musical pattern after it's been sung or played. Yeah, and maybe not by the same instrument or not by the same or in the same tone, but that's rather technical. You want to use a canon, meaning a general rule or principle. So I think one of the canons of being a doctor or the canons of being a doctor are defined by the Hippocratic Oath. Yeah. Okay, a canon of texts, the accepted texts that are genuine or important. So, yeah, his name figures highly in the canon of Spanish literature. Yeah, for your degree, you are going to have to read a canon of literary texts. Yeah, okay, important texts. He works as a canon in the cathedral, a member of the clergy, a priest. Okay, and these are the ideas of a canon. A canon can also be a church rule or a church law. Yeah. Something a canon is that has been approved by the Pope. Okay, but canon, a body of rules, of principles, of standards, axioms, universal axioms, yeah, in a field of study or in a field of art or in behavior or something like that. Okay, so canon, formality. I think this word is quite formal. The canons of beauty, I think I would give this a 6.5 in formality. You could just about use it in a semi-formal conversation. In a semi-formal writing, definitely, and in a formal writing sounds great. A canon of literature, a canon of important works, 6.5 in formality again. And then as to origin, it comes from Old French canon, which actually comes from Latin canon, which actually comes from canon in ancient Greece or ancient Greek, a measuring rod, a standard. Yeah, okay, because this is the standard. Notice in this is linked to the Arabic word kana, meaning a reed, or the Hebrew word kain, meaning reed as well. And this reed was used by the ancient Greeks to measure. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Canon.